EV Comply, simplifying your charge point installations.
Another day, another dollar, but more importantly, a brand new month. It's Friday the 5th of March and this is your latest podcast from EV Comply. Excitingly, the UK has been ranked as the third best prepared country in Europe for EV adoption. Now, this is according to LeasePlan's EV Readiness Index. Now, the annual report analysed 22 European countries on three factors: the EV registrations, the maturity of EV infrastructure, and the government incentive in each country. It showed the UK as one of the few leading the charge when it comes to total cost of ownership, thanks to incentives such as the 0% benefit in kind bans for EVs. Also, according to figures from the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, 108,205 battery electric vehicles and 68,877 plug-in hybrids were sold in the UK in 2020 alone. So that's up 185% and 91% respectively on the year before. In the latest review from Top Gear regarding everything EV, you won't be surprised to hear that they've ranked the Porsche Tycan as number one. They've said it's massively fast, great to drive, quick to charge, and practical enough to use every day. Now, Porsche was the first company from the Volkswagen Group to launch a high-performance electric vehicle with the Tycan. Now, Audi will use the same platform for its e-tron GT electric sports sedan in 2021. The car maker already has revealed the design, and we have to say, it really does look quite attractive. You could soon charge an electric car in the time it takes to fill a tank of petrol, thanks to a startup partnering with Uber Ample. Now, a startup based out of San Francisco has launched a charging network that can recharge an electric car in under 10 minutes. The company started the initiative through a partnership with Uber and is funded by over 70 million from private investors. The network currently charges Uber's fleet of cars in San Fran and is expected to hit the general market within a couple of years. In other news, Volvo has confirmed that all of its EV sales will be exclusively online, with the brand set to axe its petrol, diesel and hybrid variants to go fully EV by 2030. Now, this is a move that most people seem to be making, with exclusively selling EVs online, and we think it makes a lot of sense. A new EV power site has opened at the Newington forecourt on the New Kent Road. Newington forecourt is the very first electrified site run by MFG, the UK's leading independent forecourt operator. The site is part of their strategy to encourage electric vehicle adoption and driver confidence in electricity as a fuel source. William Bannister, CEO of MFG, said, "We are delighted to be opening our first EV power site at MFG Newington. The location is excellent, and combined with our existing fossil fuel and retail offering, we believe it will be a huge benefit to the local community." European traffic technology group Swarco has been named the preferred bidder to operate the ChargePlace EV charging network in Scotland. The contract to run Scotland's public network is estimated to be worth up to 1.2 million and will be expected to run for a minimum of 2 years with the option to extend. Speaking of contracts, Jaguar Land Rover has confirmed that the firm is aiming to find a partner to help develop a new EV platform that will underpin Jaguar's reinvention as an electric-only luxury brand. Under that plan, Jaguar will go electric only from 2025 onwards, with all of its models built on a dedicated EV platform for luxury cars. Land Rover, meanwhile, will use two different platforms and offer a mix of powertrains. So I mentioned earlier on, you could soon charge an electric car in the time it takes to fill a tank of petrol, which is ultimately what we need to move forward. Now, batteries capable of fully charging in 5 minutes have been produced in a factory for the first time, making a significant step. The new lithium-ion batteries were developed by the Israel company StoreDot and manufactured by Eve Energy in China on standard production lines. StoreDot has already demonstrated its extremely fast charging batteries in phones, drones and scooters, and the thousands of batteries it has now produced are to showcase its technology to car makers and other companies. BP, Samsung and DTK have all invested in StoreDot, which has raised $130 million to date and was named a Bloomberg New Energy Finance Pioneer in 2020. And overseas last week, the mobile charging battery company SparkCharge announced a partnership agreement with AllState that expands the company's reach into vehicle services, driving the company further down the road towards its goal of making electric vehicle charging. Now, people have been saying they're definitely one to look out for. The company, which has developed, designed and is commercializing a mobile vehicle charger, is also in the process of closing a $5 million round led by Shark Tank investor Mark Cuban and others. It does plan to bring its new mobile charging device called the Roadie to market. Customers can choose to top up with between 50 miles and 100 miles of charge using the Roadie, and it's set to come to us very soon. And ending on a breakthrough, British Rallycross will include EV racers in the 2021 Season 5 nations. BRX will be the first series in the UK to include electric and combustion racers in the same field, making it the first series to embrace electric and conventional powered vehicles competing together in the UK. That's all from me. You're now up to date from everybody here at EV Comply. You have a great weekend. We'll be back with you next week with another podcast. And remember, you can listen to this one and all previous podcasts if you go to our website. It's ev-comply.com. And if you wish to get in touch, you can do so via our website. We would love to hear from you.